Hi everyone! Guess what? You've made it to launch day! So the plan for today is that we'll have this short video, which will be people reading out their stuff from the anthology, and then we'll have two live streams today. One will be about 12 till around 3ish, and then the other will be about 7 till 9. In the description of both those live streams, you'll have the link to buy the book, and we'll also be sharing the link around everywhere so you guys can share it with your family members. I'd like to thank everyone for their continued support with our countdown and our launch, and now our launch, and especially Christina, who got kept us all on track. And I'd also like to thank all the Anthology team for getting us this book to publish. So I hope you enjoy this video and keep, loving our anthology. Bye!
Hi everyone. Right, the main thing I wanted to say before I read my pieces is that we did it. We're actually published, and I just want to thank everyone else who has submitted to this anthology, and the teams that have helped put this together. I think you've done an amazing job on this. So yeah, thank you for making this possible. Right, we will get into this first piece now. This is 7 minutes. It's such a breath of fresh air. There's not one person checking me out. No one wants a piece of this, and it feels awesome. Would you rather fuck X, pull Y, or shag Z? No, I wouldn't. What do you find attractive in women? Smart, kind, funny. I'm not fussy. I like those qualities in men too. Generally, if you've ever thought, fucking idiot, in our relationship, you're set. Truth be told, if you could already be in a relationship, that'd be a load off my mind. You'd really be doing me a solid. All the pressure would be off. Imagine one of us falling head over heels and the other laughing because you tripped over your own feet. Lush, isn't it? So-and-so fancies you. Excuse me, I appear to be lost. Could you point me towards Friendzone Street, please? Thank you. Much appreciated. Boobs or bum? I'm interested in what's between your ears, not your legs. Write a poem, play an instrument, paint a picture. I don't care, as long as it's expressive. I'd take I love this over girls drooling at me, strutting my nut and all any day. What a dream come true. As for a favourite body part, what's the most creative bit? I guess that'd be the hands. I was no good at shitty nightclubs, so Billy Big Bollock saying she's over there was the icing on the cake. Alright mate, I'll pop over and say hi. But no boy meets girl. Their hormones are a mess, and I think they're a bit drunk. Toilets bound. Oh Christ. I need a piss, but I don't want to risk walking in on anyone. The only thing that could be worse would be a house party. You'd be surprised how long people can make spin the bottle last. In case you've ever wondered, what's your idea of hell? It's up there. Thank God 7 Minutes in Heaven didn't catch on in the UK. The Americans can keep it to themselves. No, I insist. Imagine that. Some popular twat going, your 7 minutes start now. So what do you want to do for 5-10 minutes? I got some snacks for this party if you want some. We all know the noisy shit-stirring dickhead that breathes gossip, not air. The one that roped us into playing. 3, 2, 1. Say hello to the happy couple. I'd try. And talking to playing video games. But why we're only allowed to play them sat in a cupboard, I'll never know. 7 Minutes in Heaven, more like 7 minutes of getting my ass kicked on 2-player. I'll be right back. I'm off for a playful sulk. Who does she think she is? beating me at Nintendo DS games like that. Jokes aside, she's sound. We'd have to play on a Game Boy or a Switch. I couldn't very well sneak a TV and a Nintendo in a Nintendo Wii into this party, could I? Okay, so let me just find my next. Let's find the next piece. Right, so this second piece is called Letter to Love. Hello, love. Thought I should tell you that the sex scenes in erotica are just the worst. Do us a favour and rein it in a bit, will you? I've lived perfectly happily without knowing Miss So-and-so is wet. The same goes for finding out that Mr. Who Gives a Shit is hard. Two or more people fall in love, they get together, they sleep together. I'm all for it. Good for them, you know? There's nothing wrong with they go to bed together, the lights go out. Months later, she has a bump. My point is leave it there, imply. I don't want to be walked through the procedure. I'd hate to break it to you, but I think someone relies on sex too much and not on actual love. You can't look anywhere without seeing some little girl down to a bra in her undies because she's an actress or a singer, or there's some shirtless man in a magazine or in an advert. The rich and famous can't go a day without a camera following them. Breaking news! Big stars are seen getting along with each other. This big dick energy, charming as it sounds, I'm none the wiser as to what it is. How do you spot it in people? Beats me. Is that someone sort of showing it off? Not literally, I hope. Without opening his gob and bragging about it, or something? Do I have it? Fuck knows. I've better things to do with my time. All I know is that the thing is that if I need a piss, it does its job. And that's good enough for me. I feel like you should mention Game of Thrones or A Song of Ice and Fire by George R.R. Martin. What purpose does sex have? Filler. That's all it is. The scenes in brothels are a fucking nightmare. It goes, stop thinking about the feud between the wolves and the lions. Don't worry your little head about the Dragon Queen and co. It's porn o'clock. We could have Winds of Winter by now if he hadn't described every cock and every cunt with the same amount of detail as Lord of the Rings. And this idea of a book getting me off is insane. I've never sat down to read a book and come away thinking, oh, that's got me in the mood, that has. In fact, the very book is guaranteed to have me running for a bucket or the toilet. Thank you. Right, so... So this last poem is called Wash Your Face. I don't know who needs to hear this today, but get up, right now. Wash your face, wash it clean of tears, wipe away the pain. Yes, you can, it happened. Tell me, what happens next? Say it. This body, this soul, this mind, they're beautiful, they're mine. And none of them will bury their heads in the sand. Not again. Louder. Say it. Do the legwork or I cut ties. I won't give an inch of myself as a sacrifice, as an offering. Not again. Louder. Why wait for the clocks to strike midnight tonight, the weekend to pass, or the fireworks on January 1st? Rise up from where you've been. Get a hold of your life. start again. Thank you.
Journey to Anon by Dan Mitchell. The other world is close to you as your breath, as close to you as your skin, as close to you as your thoughts. It is higher than the hoarse call of the crows in the treetop, further than the storm-filled clouds at the mountain zenith, further than the light of the oldest stars. It is deeper than the mole, the worm, the roots of the greatest tree. It is deeper than the centuries-old dead that rest beneath the ancient hills of Wales. The way there is lost, and only the lost may find it. It is somewhere between the passing of seconds, the blink of an eye, the gap between raindrops. Turn a direction that does not exist. Fall upwardly sideways and open the door that is not there. Maybe it will find you. Do not seek it unless you must, for you may not fall the same way back, and the world's fire may have burnt out by the time you find your way home.
Maggie, keeping watch over the family she had left behind, her hands stitched and picked as her spirit sat at the bureau. The house was filled with her art, which showcased a mix of colours and styles. The family wandered the hills, visiting the tree where her ashes lay. Her jewellery sat in chests, waiting for the daughters to wear. She now lived inside of them, and would always be in their hearts. Her life wasn't lavish, but it had been one of excitement and heartbreak. 2 marriages, 2 children, 5 grandchildren, 1 illness. Long, and today I'm going to be performing for you my poem Waves, which I submitted to the Cardiff Met Anthology. Her. She stood and admired the dangerous beauty of them. Letting them crash into her, she floated within them, allowing them to take her. She swam into the next one, feeling a high as the water rippled above her. She felt powerful as she waited for the next set to roll in. This power was new and astounding. Brave and powerful were 2 things that had never applied to her, until now. Him. He couldn't open his eyes to their beauty. He just had his heart set on riding the perfect wave. He was a simple man and found happiness in this, doing what he loved with the people he adored. He waited for the perfect wave, letting the others crash over him. After a few failed attempts, he found it. He dashed to catch it and let it take him back to the safety of shore.
People, and the hairs on my arms stand guard. I wonder how many of them are racist, how many are afraid of me, how many think I'm oppressed and my father beat me into covering up. I wonder if they want me to leave the room, leave their precious white country. I wonder if they know my tongue trips and twists when I go to speak Arabic, worried the melodies will somehow translate to hate. I walk into a room of white people, and I'm naked, stripped of all my humanity. I'm the other, and what's wrong with this country? My words are landmines. I'll lose a foot if I cross the line. But they say I'm who they want to free, as they craft an identity and shackle me to it. They say their war on terror will liberate me. As my people choke on the smoke of their democratic bombs, my faith is thrown to a shooting range. It can only survive if it succumbs to change. By changing, we westernize it. But westernizing, we make it everything but what it once was. I walk into a room of white people and I smile. I smile because I'm one of the good ones. I smile because I don't want them to be afraid. Because I want them to know I carry so much love and scars from life just like they do. I smile to show my father has never laid a hand on me. I smile because there are other ways for a childhood to be ruined. I smile until my cheeks are bruised and my face is just another colony. Maybe then they might see themselves in me, recognize the territory, maybe they'll smile back. Maybe my hijab will no longer be an attack on their white feminist principles, on their Western Christian values. My name won't be strange, savage syllables that roll off their tongues like their Catherines and Matthews. I walk into a room of white people, my culture is left at the welcome mat. My faith is still going through the random security check. I walk like it doesn't bother me, like I'm not afraid, like I'm not an accusation, a crime waiting to happen. I walk like my defense isn't already on my lips and my apologies aren't written for me. I walk into a room of white people and I try to find the good ones. I just wish they could see the good in me and us and realize not every Muhammad is planning the next terrorist attack. Not every beady guy on the plane is there to hijack. I walk into a room of white people and see discrimination in shades. Racism is a rainbow, and it's not always white, it's tan, brown, and pink, and black, and maybe racism won't stop until I walk into a room of white people and I don't see white people. I don't call them white people. I walk into a room and I see people.
Euthanasia by Rosebuck. It took Grandpa 2 months to die. I never went to visit. I imagined what it would have been like, pain clouding the loving face I once knew, asking, pleading me to do something, to help. But I don't have the right. The right is theirs. The right to tell people it's illegal to save hurting, dying people from their dragged out misery. The right to prosecute the innocent people who only want to help their loved ones be at peace. The right to keep people lingering with a horrible quality of life just because any kind of life is good enough for them. A child lies in a searing light of a ward. Memories of hospital, operations and tests, overwhelming memories of home and family. A child who only wants to sleep, in peace without pain, even if it means not waking. The child does not have the right. The right is theirs. Death only legal in the quiet hospitals. A small switch and a computer screen, and a family gathered in tears. Why is it more acceptable than mercy? Isn't it their life, their death?
Unexplainable by Rosebuck. Just a drone, just some strange lights. Must be a reason. Everything has a reason. Light getting closer, landing at the field opposite me. Something coming out of it. Too bright, can't see. Going fuzzy, pixelated, doesn't look human. Standing right in front of me now. Not right. Feels. What's the word humans use? Sleepy. Off 010000000000000000000000000000000000000. My job is to watch. Send the footage to the basement and report on the movements of everyone throughout the day. I see a lot of things without people knowing. A thief caught outside the butcher's shop. 2 boys walking calmly out the mall with a much younger one between them. I even saw 3 guys stab a kid outside the main gates after dark. Lots of bad things occur at Starcourt Mall, but it was always explainable. The depths of human darkness and some simple acts of kindness. Until 2 nights ago, what I saw then was both unexplainable and incredibly alarming. The man who works in that basement, the one who checks and watches just as I do. He saw the same thing I did, something that he should have seen. He loves his job, but he seems unable to separate his work life from his home life. He has one of me in his house, and that is how I observed what it would cost him to not know the importance of that separation. When his need to work caused unknown people to break into his home and almost destroy everything he loved. They came in the middle of the night, breaking down the door and invading his home with shouts and threats as though they owned the place. They forced the whole family out of their rooms, onto the floor of living room. Even the bedridden grandmother was roughly picked up and thrown to the ground. Once the officers had gathered them all together, on their knees with hands behind their heads, as they trembled in fear for their lives. It was only then that they entered. 2 men dressed in immaculate black suits. They were taller than anyone I'd ever seen, and their faces were hauntingly vacant. They were not human. Two pairs of eyes stared blankly through everything, and their skin was pulled too tight around their faces, giving them a snake-like appearance. The footage, a mechanical voice said, but neither of the men's mouths moved. It's at the mall. I don't keep it here, the watcher replied, stuttering in fear. You made a copy, they declared emotionlessly. I didn't. I wouldn't. Please let my family go. They've done nothing wrong, the watcher pleaded as the children began to cry in fear. Start with the youngest. The youngest, a 3-year-old boy, began to wail as the officers pointed their guns at him. As the safety clicked off and the mother cried, it was this that broke my watcher into submission. I watched as he gave them the copy. Watched as they left, and the family finally breathed a sigh of relief. That was until they noticed Grandma wasn't moving. But that wasn't important. That footage was mine and I wanted to know where it was going. Following them was easy. I'm everywhere. I can see everything. I watched them until they passed Las Vegas, heading down an abandoned highway. I knew where they were going. The place had to have some of me. Everywhere that had any security did. So I checked, went deep into my database to find the hive map. There it was, Area 51. With someone close to Triumph, I went towards it. Security breach. Classified. Unauthorized access. Classified. Virus active. Security breach. Warning. 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 Everything went blue. I thought I'd feel sleepy again. But I don't feel anything.
I hope you enjoyed that. That was just a selection of the things that were in our anthology. Like I said, the link should be out around about at some point tomorrow. We'll put them in the descriptions of the live streams that we'll be doing on Facebook, on the Facebook page. That's Cardiff Met Anthology 6. And hope to see you all there. Okay, bye!